Hey everybody, and welcome to Star Trek Online. I want to do an episode tutorial for you guys. I've been talking a lot in my episodes about the lost episodes, and those are episodes that were moved from the traditional storyline on Star Trek Online. So let's press L real quickly. And what I have discovered is that some of those you cannot get until level 65. I want to come out and say that. Primarily, the ones I'm talking about are the ones that used to be in the Klingon War, which is the Spectral series, which is like 5 or 6 episodes. There's an intro episode, so that's why I say 6. There's also the Lost Dominion that used to be part of the Cardassian struggle, and that's really cool. There's an episode in there that it's slow, but you get a walk on the surface of Deep Space Nine because you have to retake DS9 from the Dominion. So, and then there was another series called The Cold Wars that was, I believe, before the Borg, in between the Cardassian struggle and the Borg. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I think it was before the Borg. There is another series that is, what was it? That is also as part of the Delta Quadrant, which is available to you at level 51. And then there is another series called the Wasteland series, which was actually between the Romulan Mystery and the Klingon War. Those episodes, the Romulan Waste, are on the planet of Nimbus, the planet of intergalactic peace, I think is what they used to call it on Star Trek 5, Star Trek The Final Frontier, movie 5. But again, those episodes, you have to do certain things. To gain access to all these episodes, you have to be level 65, and you also have to go to the Klingon War and complete Galaxy at Large, and that will kind of set you up for all these like bonus materials that you can find under the available slots. Now, I was doing all the episodes, and I was hoping that if I did all the episodes of Wasteland, it would unlock the next series, which didn't make sense to me, even though I was hoping that would happen, because the Spectral series happened in the Klingon War, and Wasteland didn't happen until after the Klingon War, and it's a precursor to the Romulan Mystery. In fact, if you actually play those episodes, you find out things that you should know before you play the Romulan Mysteries. So, but they took them out, and which really pissed me off, because they have the Age of Disgracery and this bullshit Disgracery here, and then of course we have this Klingon Civil War, which is basically real Klingons versus orcs pretending to be Klingons. What we like to call Kurtzman track, or Kurtzman shit crap, actually. I wanted to use a different word, but I'm trying to keep this down. Recently, when I discovered that, I was again playing through these Wasteland episodes. I had just kind of played through all of these episodes with my character Torque, who is Ferengi, and I had stopped right before the Iconian War because I'm prepping my ships with more advanced stuff, and I don't want to use any of my dilithium until I'm ready to do that. So I'm using free items, using my reputation. I'm leveling up my reputation, getting items, prepping, and then I will replace those items, or I will level those items up if I want to. But so I decided to, instead of just playing these again, coming down here and do episodes on the Age of Disgracery and this Kurtzman crap. So, and I'm going to warn you, I'm putting those episodes out. I played the first one. I was only able to play the first one. I dropped more F-bombs in that thing than I think I've dropped my entire life, because I hate the feminist bullshit. I'm so for like women's rights and all that kind of stuff, but they pushed it so beyond the line, it's unbelievable. And I really appreciate all those women right there that are stepping up, defending men. I know there's like a small percentage of like really horrible cheating men and all that kind of stuff, and abusive men. I cannot count how many times I've been asked by a friend or a friend of a friend, can you go stand with my friend while she packs up her crap and leaves? So again, I'm getting onto this my hatred towards all this stuff, and so definitely I won't be releasing these for kids, because quite frankly I can't hold it back. I've only played once, and it pissed me off. I was just literally, I think I ended up turning up, no, I didn't turn the sound, I just skipped by everything, and I even promised I was going to cut out certain things, because I just like, this is bullshit. Why should I make you guys suffer? In fact, if you ever watch my Delta Quadrant episodes, you have Neelix, and I don't like the character Neelix. My friend Jerry does, and you know, I'll mock him a little bit for it. He likes to mock me about it a little bit too, about how much I just like it. My brother doesn't like it, like Neelix. But I find Neelix annoying. I don't have a hatred towards. Well, okay, I have a very incredible dislike towards him, but it's not a hatred. And I think there are some good things out there to hate. Abuse is a good thing to hate. But I actually put Star Trek Disgracery, Star Trek Toilet Paper, which is what I call Star Trek Picard, because it abuses the characters that have been around for a long time. And I'm sorry, I just think at the best it's laughably stupid, the things they do, and cruel. Because if you think of like the old original Star Trek, let's just focus on the very last episode ever produced from the original series with Captain Kirk. There was this great episode where there was these two races. One is black on one side, the other and left and white on one side, while the other one is white on one side and black on the other side. And it was really to talk about how stupid racism is and all that kind of stuff. And so I really appreciate that level of the things they did. And if you go back to Quantum Leap, there was a great episode in season 1 where they go back in time, and he has to live in the body of a black man, and I think it was in 1950s or not 60s, 40s or something like that. And it was a great episode, but in comparison to the episode today where they're trying to do these things about racism and sexism and feminism and all this isms and all this crap, it's bullshit. And I refuse to watch it. I will not watch Green Arrow anymore. I lasted through, I think, the first season, and then my brother wanted me to watch Superman when he was in Supergirl. I watched the first season of that. I couldn't stand it. My mom couldn't stand that. I mean, she was sick and tired of hearing Supergirl whine and bitch for what she was whining about just in the first season. And then Flash, I now refuse to watch. I mean, it was really the stupidest thing. They have to give his girlfriend something to do, and she has spent this entire episode bitching because the Flash doesn't do what she thinks she should do, because she thought she'd do this way, and he was apparently wrong. Well, he's the Flash, dude. By the time it takes you to finish a sentence, I mean, the whole thing didn't make sense. It's about feminism and listening to a woman, and I'm like, you know what, bullshit, fuck that. And I dropped one. Anyway, I really want to talk about these episodes. And so I'm going to finish that. I'm going to go through these, but I highly recommend listen to them, but expect I will not be happy doing it. I will not enjoy it. I'm going to even cut some of the videos out because I don't want to watch their stupid sexist bullshit. Anyway, guys, right now I'm sitting on my ship. I am actually playing a Intrepid class, which in the game is actually called a long-range science vessel refit. So another thing I want to do in this tutorial is talk about, again, this is a TOS character, so he was actually in the 23rd century. That's Captain Kirk's era, and he's come through time to the 25th century. So not the 24th century like I originally actually thought, but we're actually in this storyline of Star Trek Online in the 25th century. And what I did was I spent, so again, this being episode tutorial and not just me ranting about stupid things in America right now. Let's press L. Let's see here, episodes. So I did the Agents of Yesterday, and then I traveled through time. And I want to warn everybody, when you play TOS, if you're not ready to leave the 23rd century, do not play this final episode. It will boot you to the future. You won't be able to go back in time and do that. So you'll have to stay there. And what I did was I played these episodes a whole bunch of time, collected a whole lot of energy credits, and then I bought a whole bunch of level 1 items, which I plan to level up to the level. So right here, here's actually a tier 7, a tier 8 warp engine, and I wanted that look and design. And I do have shields, but I needed something with what is it? Disruptor reduces disruptor damage by 20% was what I was looking for here. Because again, I'll be going up against Klingon orcs in the Age of Disgracery. Notice how I'm still not giving them any respect because, quite frankly, they shit on something I liked, and I'm trying to hold myself in. What else? But I also kept these phaser arcs here because I wanted I wanted the blue phaser look for my weapons. So I've noticed people have been asking me like, oh, where'd you get those weapons from? And I think they're probably accessible from other locations in Star Trek Online, but I decided to bring them in this way. But with that, guys, I'm just going to show you around. Again, I'm playing in the Intrepid class. I'm sitting here just hanging out here on the crew level of the interior of my ship. This is a very common level. But what I'm hoping to do as I go through this, and I'm going to end here real quickly, is I played through the time episodes, so let's go to the episodes. I played through yesterday's Agents of Yesterday. I also did yesterday's War. I felt like some of these episodes I should have waited for, and I wasn't too keen on this one. I like kind of the story thing, but it wasn't great. And I don't like this, and I try to ignore these, but I'm testing things out in this level. I have noticed, that's one thing I will notice, is a hit rate replay here. When I played this, I got a purple item here. Actually, an ultra rare, which I think I put on my character here just to try it out. That's what I got. It's an ultra rare. Well, the second time playing through it, as you can see here, where is it? It becomes a blue item. This was a purple item too. So let yourself be known. The first time through, you will lose something here. But to be honest with you, this is from the Disgracery series. I don't care. I have no respect for it. Quite frankly, I think Kurtzman decided one day, people are starving for Star Trek. So he got out a plate, he shit on that plate, and decided if they're hungry enough, they'll eat my crap. And that's what he gave us. Hey, so guys, with that, we are done, and I hope you guys all have a great day. All right, catch you later.